Shahida Arabi, The Highly Sensitive Person's Guide to Dealing with Toxic People, How to Reclaim Your Power from Narcissists and Other Manipulators. In a world where navigating relationships can sometimes feel like a minefield, Shahida Arabi's insightful guide, The Highly Sensitive Person's Guide to Dealing with Toxic People, serves as a beacon of understanding and empowerment. This book's summary reveals the spectrum of toxic individuals, from seemingly benign narcissists to more sinister psychopaths. It provides highly sensitive people with the tools they need to recognize manipulative behaviors such as gaslighting and stonewalling, and equips them with strategies to protect themselves effectively. Arabi demystifies complex psychological behaviors, empowering readers to reclaim their power through self-awareness, boundary setting, and emotional resilience. Dive into this summary to arm yourself with the knowledge needed to transform unhealthy relationships and safeguard your well-being with practical and actionable advice tailored for the empathetic mind.
Navigating toxic personalities. Imagine encountering a spectrum of people who drain your energy, yet not all of them fit the dangerous stereotypes often portrayed in media, like the infamous narcissists and psychopaths. The landscape of toxicity is broad, ranging from seemingly harmless individuals who might unintentionally harm to those who deliberately manipulate for personal gain. Whether they are benign or malignant in nature, toxic individuals compromise your well-being until you reclaim control. Understanding the diverse types of toxic personalities is crucial. This awareness helps you realize that their detrimental behaviors are neither your fault nor your responsibility to alter. On the milder side, benign toxic individuals may not deliberately seek to harm. They often disregard your boundaries, like a colleague who shifts their workload onto you or a friend who monopolizes your time without reciprocating support. These people crave attention, like the coworker overshadowing every meeting or the emotionally dependent parent dismissing your needs to fulfill theirs. Although these interactions can be exhausting, they're not inherently dangerous. In contrast, the malignant types pose significant threats. These encompass self-centered narcissists, who are devoid of empathy and manipulate to maintain control. Confrontation with them might trigger anger or guilt tactics to ensure compliance. Even more severe are those with antisocial personality disorders, including sociopaths and psychopaths. Their empathy, twisted by a total lack of remorse, makes them capable of extreme harmful actions, all while maintaining a facade of normalcy. It's not uncommon for sensitive individuals to assume toxic people operate under the same moral guidelines, often excusing their harmful behavior. However, this empathy projection can be dangerous when dealing with malignant toxicity, as such abusers lack any moral compass. Understanding the manipulation tactics employed by these personalities is vital for devising protective strategies. Equipping oneself with knowledge about this spectrum allows for the setting of firm boundaries, which is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Such empowerment ensures not only safety but also emotional freedom from the draining influence of toxic individuals. Breaking free from toxic manipulators. Toxic individuals often deploy a range of behaviors to manipulate and control others, sometimes without even realizing the impact of their actions. These tactics are designed to silence, belittle, and maintain dominance. One common method is the silent treatment, or stonewalling, where an individual deliberately withdraws communication to avoid confronting potential threats to their relationship with you. Unlike the natural need for distance after an emotional upheaval, like a breakup, this silence seeks to invalidate any differing feelings or views, causing frustration that eventually leads to emotional outbursts. At that moment, the blame can conveniently be shifted back onto you, casting you as the problematic party in the relationship. Instead of focusing on the manipulator's feelings, concentrate on self-care and reflection during these silent spells, recognizing your worth and diffusing their power. They are attempting to draw you into a cycle of blame. Don't fall for it. Another insidious strategy is gaslighting, a process of making you question your reality, thoughts, and perceptions. This approach wears down self-confidence, leaving you vulnerable to further manipulation. People with antisocial personality tendencies often employ gaslighting, claiming you're overreacting or contradicting your memories. To counter this, maintain a daily journal to track your thoughts and experiences, providing a factual basis to validate your perceptions. This practice not only reassures you but also aids in rebuilding trust in your own judgment. Seek assistance from a trauma-informed therapist to strengthen this journey of self-affirmation. Additionally, be wary of the hoovering tactic, where the manipulator attempts to draw you back into their sphere, much like a vacuum sucking up debris. For example, an ex-partner might try to rekindle nostalgia by contacting you on significant dates, or a toxic parent might fabricate illness to lure you closer. Protect yourself by meticulously clearing your social networks once you distance yourself from such individuals. Blocking their numbers, unfollowing social media accounts, and cutting ties with mutual acquaintances are essential steps. Stay vigilant against new or unrecognized connection requests that might be fake profiles set up to re-enter your life. Narcissists dislike losing control, so they will search for weak points in your defenses to reassert their influence. By understanding and recognizing these manipulative tactics, you can safeguard your personal well-being and maintain healthy boundaries. Prioritize your emotional health and resist the temptation to engage with those who seek to manipulate or undermine you. Breaking free from toxic ties. Cutting ties with a toxic individual can feel incredibly challenging, almost like trying to kick an addiction. This struggle often stems from a chemical attachment our bodies naturally form. In close relationships, diverse chemicals such as dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin are released, fostering emotional bonds. When these relationships turn toxic, severing them causes a drop in these hormones, leaving you feeling upset and drained, prompting a longing for the emotional highs once experienced. However, there's a sustainable way to navigate this emotional turmoil through self-regulation of these feel-good chemicals. Dopamine, renowned for its thrill-inducing properties, can be nurtured through new and exciting activities. Whether it's embarking on an adrenaline-pumping adventure like skydiving or simply introducing novel experiences into your routine, the key is to shake up daily monotony with an adventurous spirit. Oxytocin, commonly associated with intimacy, can also be bolstered through non-romantic interactions. Spending time with animals provides a heartwarming source, so consider pet sitting, walking a friend's dog, or volunteering at an animal shelter. For those less inclined towards animals, fostering connections with friends and indulging in simple acts like hugging can provide the comfort and oxytocin boost needed. Serotonin's role in maintaining a happy, balanced state is equally crucial. It can be easily elevated by prioritizing self-care. Safe exposure to sunlight, particularly during walks at sunrise or sunset, not only enhances mood but also supports overall well-being. Ensuring adequate intake of vitamin B is another natural way to aid serotonin and dopamine production. As you begin to distance yourself from toxic relationships, fill your life with activities you love, celebrating each step forward. With time and persistence, what begins as a day without contact evolves into weeks and eventually months. This journey towards reclaiming your autonomy will gradually transform into a season of empowerment. Keep the momentum going and embrace the newfound freedom and positivity that comes with breaking free from toxic bonds. Guard your boundaries. Safeguarding your future starts with defending your boundaries against the toxic individuals drawn to your unique sensitivity. Toxic people often find themselves irresistibly attracted to your empathy and conscientiousness. However, you can prevent them from breaching your personal space by clearly establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries. These boundaries act as invisible lines, defining what behavior is acceptable and what isn't, in every aspect of your life: physical, emotional, sexual, and psychological. To effectively set these boundaries, recognize your own worth and acknowledge that you deserve respect and protection. Remind yourself that your sensitivity is a gift, not a burden. With increased confidence and self-esteem, you'll be more capable of enforcing these boundaries. Determine your non-negotiables, what you will or will not tolerate in both romantic and platonic interactions. For instance, decide that you won't accept being yelled at or belittled. Once these parameters are clearly defined, communicate them firmly to others. Initially, asserting your boundaries might feel daunting. Toxic individuals have likely conditioned you to expect less respect than you deserve. It's crucial that you don't apologize for protecting your boundaries. They are essential for your safety and honor your needs. Expect resistance when you stand your ground, as toxic people often push back when they don't get their way. Maintain your boundary through calm and repeated assertions, adopting a persistent, broken record strategy. Eventually, those who challenge you will realize you mean business and withdraw their advances. Prioritize your self-care and safety above the needs of others. Sensitive individuals often fall into the role of caretaker, which makes them appealing to toxic personalities who thrive on attention. But you must become your own rescuer first and foremost. Your inner sensitivity, when harnessed fully, offers profound insight. By listening more to this inner guidance than to the clamor of external demands, you can tap into its wisdom. This will lead you toward a healthier, more fulfilling life, shielded and enriched by the boundaries you set.
Through the thoughtful breakdown of toxic behavior patterns and practical advice for self-preservation, Shahida Arabi's book offers valuable insights for anyone seeking to break free from the clutches of manipulative relationships. The summary highlights essential takeaways, such as recognizing the impact of toxic individuals, understanding the manipulation tactics they use, and the significance of setting strong personal boundaries. By prioritizing self-care and emotional well-being, sensitive individuals can prevent the detrimental effects of toxic relationships and foster healthier interactions in the future. This guidance not only empowers readers to reject toxicity but also encourages them to embrace their sensitivity as a strength rather than a weakness. The book is a crucial resource for navigating complex emotional landscapes and reclaiming one's inherent value and happiness.